So today is the day, and I'm really, really excited. Today, my ebook, The Anxious Mom, is available. And it's a really exciting, cool thing to see where I was about a year ago when I started it. And that was a mess. I was a mess. I am a mess, but I was more of a mess then. And I just was overwhelmed with anxiety and to the point where it would keep me up most nights thinking about different scenarios, different things happening to my kids, constantly worrying and wondering and creating these scenes in my head. And it took a toll on me and on every part of my life. And I just had enough. I'd had enough. So I started digging into scripture and looking at fear and anxiety and finding out what God had to say about it. And I was surprised. God has a lot to say about fear and anxiety. And I took what I was learning in my own study and I blogged about it. And then when I came to a point where it felt like a stopping point, and my fear and anxiety was alleviated so much, definitely not gone. I'm not cured by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like I've at least come to a point in my faith and in my relationship with God where the prevailing truth is more in the forefront of my mind rather than the fear. So I took all those blog posts that I had written on my blog, Suburban Stereotype, and I put them together in an ebook, and I've added some things to it. And it's just been really neat to read it myself now that it's all compiled in one place. And I even find myself, even though I wrote it, going back and reading it, and man, some of those truths, they just hit me all over again, like brand new. And that's how I know I didn't write this. I really, really believe that this is God's message through his word coming to me. And the opportunity to share that with other people is just, I can't put it in words how it feels. From the people who have already read it and shared with me how it's impacted them, that blows me away. To be a tiny part of God being able to minister to people in their fears and their anxieties and what can be so debilitating. And these fears and anxieties that we focus on can rob us of blessings and can really derail God's plan for us. And so being able to put these thoughts and these truths that God brought to me down on paper and share them with other people has just been such an enormous blessing. And I hope that it will be a blessing and a help to you as well. It is a free download, and it's available from now until forever, hopefully. So feel free. The link to download it is below in the comments on YouTube, and it is also on my blog, Suburban Stereotype, under the tab for The Anxious Mom. I'd love to hear back from you. You can email me at mandyp, MANDYP, at suburbanstereotype.com and share your thoughts with me about the book. Feel free to leave a review for me on Goodreads. I'm an author profile under Mandy Pagano, Pagano. But again, I just wish you relief and a new connection with God if you're a believer, and a fresh one. And if you don't know the Lord, I pray that this book would lead you there. So thanks so much for going on this journey with me.